What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new video here. So I got a wild one for you today. Basically, Donald Trump is advocating for the United States government to own half of TikTok. I'm not joking. I'm not joking, guys. And we're going to talk about it right now. And by the way, we're getting a lot of really, really good engagement recently. A lot of reviewers who actually like the channel. Only a small percentage of them are actually subscribed. So again, make sure to like and subscribe. It's super good for the algorithm. And Amazon products I use are in the description. And if you use the link and buy the product, I get a commission, and it helps the channel out immensely. So thank you guys so much for that. So let's just get right into it. Donald Trump puts out a true social post, guys. And by the way, people who don't know what's been going on with TikTok recently, basically right before the inauguration, the TikTok ban took effect, and it came out that Trump himself intervened basically and said, "No, we're going to look for an extension of TikTok." And it mysteriously went up and when it went down for around a day or so, and then it came back up mysteriously the day before Trump's inauguration. And what was super strange about it, guys, is TikTok, in their notifications that they were given to all the users in America, it was thanking President Trump for his help and support. So again, very strange, like thanking President Trump for all of his help and support, almost as if they were trying to get his support and kind of mafia boss style, "Hey, he helped us, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours," kind of thing. So Trump signs a 90-day TikTok extension, and here's the thing, it's pretty wild. This is his statement: "I'm asking companies not to let TikTok stay dark. I will issue an executive order on Monday," which he did already, "to extend the period of time before the law's prohibitions take effect." So let's just get to the meat of it, guys. "I would like the United States," meaning the government, "to have a 50% ownership position in a joint venture. By doing this, we save TikTok, keep it in good hands, and allow it to stay in good hands." This is so insane. "Without U.S. approval, there is no TikTok. Without U.S. approval, there is no TikTok." Wow. "With our approval, it is worth maybe hundreds of billions or maybe even trillions of dollars." Guys, let's just be clear. Donald Trump is advocating for the United States government to basically control TikTok and control the algorithm of TikTok. That is absolutely insane. And by the way, where's all the free speech people like Joe Rogan, uh, supposedly free speech people on the quote unquote intellectual dark web, talking about how this is kind of insane? The United States government literally owning TikTok. I mean, there was a lot of criticism from Meta when they were quote unquote liberal bias, okay, and they censored content, you can say, on the COVID vaccine. Okay, so they talk about that, but they don't have any problem with Trump saying he wants the United States government to control TikTok. That's absolutely insane, guys. That's state-run communication. And Twitter is basically state-run communication right now if you consider Elon Musk's position within the United States government, where he controls, or he has an immense amount of power in the government, and he controls the algorithm on Twitter. Anyone who knows that, who goes on Twitter, basically knows you're getting Elon Musk propaganda for the most part. So you see that. That's a thing. And then you have all the tech oligarchs, Bezos, Musk, all in the front row at his inauguration, Zuckerberg, all there. It is insane. And it's a very big message, guys. And what we're seeing a concentration of not just wealth, but also of communication systems in the United States being controlled by a select few people, and now all of which seem to be in the pocket of Donald Trump, or maybe the other way around, depending on how you look at it. So those tech oligarchs actually control all of the media communication systems in the United States. So whether or not this happens for the US, and who knows what this means, I'm assuming if the US were to buy it, I'll tell you exactly what it means. It means Elon Musk is going to have his fingerprints all over this. And whether or not what he says exactly happens, where the US government actually owns it, which that's insane. I mean, if you support state-run TikTok and you support state-run media, could you imagine Joe Biden or Kamala Harris had said this? Like, it would be Armageddon, and frankly, as it should be. There should not be a state-run social media organization out there controlling the algorithm and controlling the spread of your propaganda. It's a disgrace, and that should not happen under any circumstance. And anyone supporting that, you're just a hypocrite. And you say you want free speech, you're just a hypocrite. Where's Joe Rogan on this, by the way? Nothing. And I doubt you'll hear anything from him on it, which tells you all you need to know, to be totally honest with you. And even if it's not 100% owned by TikTok, guys, even if it's not owned 100% by TikTok, or excuse me, by the United States government, it can still be privately owned by United States businessmen. But that's not necessarily a good thing, guys, because look at this. Elon, oh, this is, yeah, and look at this. Yeah, so we see community guidelines violation. TikTok has apparently been scrubbing videos of Elon Musk doing the salute, which is again kind of weird and interesting. Uh, And then, of course, we're talking about Donald Trump. He was asked a question about whether or not he would be open to the possibility of Elon Musk owning TikTok in the United States, and he seemed open to it. That's insane, guys. So we're gonna have Elon Musk own X, which he's basically ruined the app and completely changed the entire algorithm on it, based to more right-wing pro-Trump algorithm. And now we're gonna have him own TikTok. And this is dangerous, dangerous stuff, guys. This is what happened. This is how democracy falls. This is insane. So he wants Elon Musk to own Twitter, X, and then you have Zucker Schmuck, whatever his name is, owning Meta, Facebook, which is a part of that, Instagram, which you've seen them take a number of actions that are pro-Trump in nature and bending the knee pretty much. So we see that, and this is just not good, guys. And the people, even it's just so infuriating the hypocrisy we see on the right wing. With where's guys like Dave Smith seeing Donald Trump say he wants to own half of TikTok in the United States? Is he critical at all of this? Because I don't think so. I mean, maybe he is. And if he does, I apologize, but I haven't seen anything. Because you just know if it was on the left, it would be a massive scandal. The double standard is absolutely insane, and it's reprehensible, and it's infuriating. And this is the problem a lot of Democrats have, where they just like and almost sees it though they give up because it's so insane. How do you even combat this? Because again, the reason why the right wing has taken so much power and influence in the past few years is because they control a lot of the major news organizations, like Elon Musk owning X, which I think is really, really important. And that's because again, Elon Musk they flood the zone basically. They put out so much information, it's impossible to combat it all, and it just becomes normal. It becomes a new normal. And speaking of Elon Musk and his popularity, guys, interesting polling coming out 50, and I'm surprised it's not worse, to be honest. Like, Jesus Christ. I mean, 40% support Elon Musk in the United States. They have a favorable opinion of him. Jesus. 51% unfavorable compared to 40% favorable of Elon Musk in the United States. So, and that's not surprising. I think those numbers are probably going to get worse. I mean, especially with the salute that happened. Yeah, it's just a whole big thing with him. But again, and speaking of the TikTok algorithm, how they're bending the knee to Trump, it seems, we're seeing censorship where apparently Free Palestine, I'm not sure if they're going to patch this. If you say Free Palestine on TikTok, it's actually being removed. Yeah, they're actually censoring that now. And again, it's just amazing. These are the so-called free speech people and the free speech party that's going to save all this. It's insane. And my one plea is going to be, whatever you feel about this, Elon Musk should not be controlling the United States social media companies. The United States government should not be controlling the United States social media companies. Donald Trump should not be controlling the United States social media companies. And if you think they should, then just admit that you're an authoritarian and you support state controlled media. That's fine. Just admit that. Because you don't support democracy. This is insane. Legitimately insane. Shocking. That's what I got for you guys today. Make sure to like and subscribe. Super good for the algorithm. And Amazon link to products I use are in the description. If you purchase it, it helps out the channel immensely. We're getting great engagement recently. Let's keep it up. We're surging. We're at 350 subscribers. We'll try and get to 400 within 2 weeks. Why not, guys? Let's do it. All right. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you later.